Wrestling fans, guys, I think WWE has really forgotten what an Extreme Rule pay-per-view usually is supposed to feel, how it's supposed to feel, how it looks like. I think they've forgotten that concept. Remember back in the old Extreme Rules pay-per-views, we saw everything. We saw Extreme Rules matches, we saw tables matches, we saw no disqualification, false count anywhere, steel cage. We saw everything at an Extreme Rules pay-per-view. This year, wrestling fans, we are seeing one match. One match that goes along with the pay-per-view name called Extreme Rules. Roman Reigns versus the Demon Finn Balor, with which I have... you'd think I'd be excited about this matchup. The Demon's coming back. Extreme Rules matchup. Roman Reigns is doing the best character he's ever done in WWE. He's on the best run he's ever been in. You think I'd be excited about this, right? You think I would be? I'm not excited about this. When you look at this pay-per-view and you look at this pay-per-view name, I literally look at it and I really wish they would bring back, something that we grew up on in the past. I don't care if they stick the King of the Ring in this spot or the Queen of the Ring in this spot. Something that really sparks interest, really grabs people's attention. Extreme Rules, that the name does grab people's attention, but when you have a card like this, it doesn't. It doesn't appease the audience. Not to me. I mean, now, there is some positive things, don't get me wrong, that could happen if WWE goes through with it and continues to build on momentum. Don't stop things in its track. Don't get me wrong, wrestling fans. If they continue on with Damien Priest's momentum, hey, be a very good thing if he wins that triple threat matchup. And we're going to dive into everything about this pay-per-view right here today. So if you enjoy any part of it, make sure you become a subscriber. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And go check out anything, absolutely anything that you have missed on the channel so far. Much appreciated. But guys, some things WWE has on this pay-per-view that if they have the right winner, if they build towards the right rivals, it could lead to some good things. But looking at this on paper, they need to just scrap the whole Extreme Rules pay-per-view name concept and give us something better. I don't care what it is. Right now, just something different. Liv Morgan takes on Carmilla. Now, Liv Morgan takes on Carmilla. This is a filler matchup at best. But this could be something where Liv Morgan wins and she continues on momentum over on SmackDown, or if she goes over to Monday Night Raw after the draft, and hey, then she wins the Women's Royal Rumble in January or the beginning of February, whenever they decide to have it, because of that rumor where WWE was thinking about pushing it to February. Whenever the Royal Rumble is this year, wrestling fans, Liv Morgan gets the victory at the Royal Rumble. This could be a good spot. I honestly see Liv Morgan being victorious. That's why I hope happens. So let's make that happen, WWE. SmackDown Tag Team Championship is on the line. The Usos will beat the Street Profits. The Usos aren't losing that gold, just like Roman Reigns isn't losing his gold. It's all about the bloodline right now in WWE, and that storyline, Roman Reigns and the Usos, all mixed in. They're all wanting to dominate and everything, all over all the competition, leading up to WrestleMania, where hopefully he takes on The Rock. That's the big rumor, so it's all for that right now. So the Usos are not losing this matchup. The only thing we can hope from it is a good match. And if you're wanting the Usos to lose, sorry, it's not happening. Damien Priest versus Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy. I like what they did with this. I was not looking forward to seeing another Sheamus versus Damien Priest one-on-one encounter. We saw that on the way to SummerSlam. We saw that at SummerSlam. I was not looking forward to another matchup. You know, that's the one thing about WWE that they do that really just really makes the rivalry just old and stale sometimes. They give it to us so much, either on Raw or SmackDown, and then we have to watch it 2 or 3 times on the pay-per-view. We're done. We're done with it. Glad they mixed it up this time. Jeff Hardy gets put in there. Jeff Hardy will probably be the one that takes the 1, 2, 3, and Damien Priest will be victorious. But glad that he's getting there, and it does give a little bit more extra dynamic and more momentum to the matchup. But Damien Priest isn't losing. He's not a transitional champion at best. He's not one of those. Unless they're wanting to push him directly to the WWE Championship rival. Unless they're wanting to do that, which I don't see that happening, wrestling fans. I just don't see that happening with the draft coming up and everything. I don't see it happening. Damien Priest victorious at Extreme Rules. And quite frankly, keep doing what you did this past week regularly. You know, we made Jeff Hardy the number 1 contender, but we didn't have Damien Priest lose to him. Damien Priest was on commentary. Damien Priest did a backstage segment the week before. Things like that, building up not only his promo skills, but we had another number 1 contender named because Jeff Hardy beat the number 1 contender for the United States Championship. Doing something a little bit different. Instead of having a champion just go out there and job every single week until the pay-per-view where the champion wins. No need in that happening all the time. Becky Lynch takes on Bianca Bel-Air. I don't know about you wrestling fans, but I'm done with the Becky Lynch heel movement that WWE's doing. I'm done with it. I don't like how she's portraying right now on TV. I liked her a lot more when she was a babyface, coming out with that, you know, right before she left and on her way to WrestleMania with that triple threat matchup. But I don't like her character since she came back. And that is not a I don't like you, I want to boo you heat. That is, get this type character of Becky Lynch off TV. Get it off. Get her back to normal. That's why no one's booing her. That's why people want to cheer her. Because they don't want to see it. They cheer her because they don't want to see that crap that she's portraying on TV. But WWE, they will shove this down our throat for a while, and there's nothing we can do about it. But Bianca Bel-Air versus Becky Lynch, it'll be a good matchup, but Becky Lynch will be victorious. No doubt about that. And Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair at Extreme Rules. I hope, actually, they put on a decent match this time. Not short, quick, to the point, job out. Bianca Belair jobbing out. Charlotte Flair takes on Alexa Bliss. Well, it's supposed to just be Alexa Bliss. It could end up being Charlie and Lily and some other mind games that Alexa Bliss plays. It could be that too, but it's supposed to be a one-on-one matchup for the Raw Women's Championship. And let me be honest with you, wrestling fans, I don't think Charlotte's going to win. I don't think the Queen of WWE is going to walk out victorious. Now, they very well could. They very well could have Charlotte come in there and not only rip Charlie's head off again, but rip Lily's head off and beat Alexa Bliss. I don't think that's going to happen, though, guys. I think Alexa Bliss is going to become the new Raw Women's Champion and take the title back to Alexa's playground. That's what I think is going to happen. Y'all let me know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. Roman Reigns takes on the Demon Finn Balor. You think I'd be happy about this? What is there to be happy about the demon being fed to Roman Reigns? That's what's going to happen. The demon loses. Demon's one of our favorite characters. One of our favorite characters that comes back. I'm not happy that he's being fed. Now, if Roman Reigns was taking on Finn Balor and then Finn Balor somehow made his way through, got his number one contenders matchup, got a chance to face Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules, and then Finn Balor by himself without the demon was taking on Roman Reigns in an Extreme Rules matchup, hey, I'd be okay. But that's not what we're going to see. We're seeing something that's very special, that doesn't come around very often, that really is something that shouldn't lose very much and is about to just get fed. All for the WrestleMania match. Because Roman Reigns isn't losing anytime soon, wrestling fans, anytime soon. And if he does lose at Crown Jewel, it'll be by disqualification, count out, something. Because there still is a little part of me that doesn't quite think that Brock Lesnar is just going to come back and job out to Roman Reigns in his first match back. There's a small part of me that doesn't think that's going to happen, but who knows? Brock Lesnar could be on his way to Monday Night Raw. Who knows what's going to happen in the draft? We'll have to wait and see. But Roman Reigns goes over at Extreme Rules and he retains the Universal Championship. Guys, not a very extreme pay-per-view, I can tell you that much, and I'm ready for them to either start putting more extreme matches on this pay-per-view from here on out, or change the pay-per-view altogether. Get rid of Extreme Rules altogether and put something in that we would enjoy. We don't have to come on here and criticize every time we see a card that doesn't have any real extreme rules or extremeness to the pay-per-view. But anyway, wrestling fans, y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel today. Hit that bell down below so you get notified anytime, absolutely anytime, I upload something to this channel. Guys, thank you for tuning in. And until I see you again, which will be tomorrow for the review of this pay-per-view, this is Webby, and I'll catch all of you on the other side. Talk to you later.